Hey guys. So if you've been following along over the past few weeks, you know that I've been sick. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. First of all, so you know that I'm still here. And second of all, I want to say that a little bit of transparency, and I've talked about this before, but a little bit of unfilteredness, not a word, is important on social media. And it's been a whole movement. I think that there's a lot of people coming out and just kind of, dropping the filter and being real, and I appreciate that, and I want to be a part of that, because I think it's important. But I also think that for me, my videos for you guys, it's my way of connecting. And I continue saying that because it is. I don't see any of you on a regular basis. Some of you I've never met. And my goal for everyone is to help you. And sometimes just being raw and real and showing someone the real you is helping. So, with all of that being said, I want to let you guys kind of into my life for a minute and kind of recap the past couple weeks. We have been dealing with COVID, so I've had people ask me, and we were not tested, but all the signs point to COVID. I didn't need a test to know that I had it. It did run through our whole family, kids included. They bounced back very well. My husband and I have taken a little longer to recover. I will pause here to say that this is not the place to comment about vaccines or masks or conspiracy theories or any of that. I fully believe that those type of discussions are best done in the private sector, because very rarely will you change someone's mind through a comment. Okay, so I'm gonna please ask that you save those comments on that subject. Okay, for in-person conversations. Anyway, back to the past couple weeks. We were dealing with COVID. The kids have done great. I am finally starting to feel a little better, and my husband's starting to feel a little better. But during all this, he lost his job. So, again, this isn't something that I want anyone's opinion on. I just want to kind of connect with you and be real about what's happening in my life. Now, my husband and I have been very open to where our lives will go after this. It's our faith that kind of gets us through this. And we were kind of sailing through, being sick, things at his job not being what they used to be anyway because of the economy and because of COVID and everything like that. But just, pushing through, staying positive, and then him losing his job, and it was kind of a slump. But again, pushing through, staying positive, and just working through it. But then last night I realized one of my cats has run away. If you don't know, we have a very large house. There's 5 people, right? Me and my husband and 3 kids. And then we have 3 dogs and 2 cats. The dogs we purposefully sought out and took into our home, but the cats were supposed to be fosters when we got them. They had just passed the kitten stage, but they were in a shelter and they were getting sick, and we took them in just so that they would not be killed at the shelter, because that's the path they were on. And the intention was to foster them, and we ended up keeping them. And we had cats growing up, and I like cats, but I don't consider myself a cat person. But this one particular cat kind of grew on me. And again, if you follow me, you've seen my post, then he's always cuddling with me. He literally comes to me when I call him. He talks to me like he's just not like any cat I've ever owned. So I kind of have a very strong bond with this cat. He has run off before. The first time he was gone for 17 days. And the last two times he just kind of got to the other side of the neighborhood and we found him that day. But I noticed with everything going on, again, my husband lost his job on Friday. We are still recovering from COVID. We have just been kind of in a daze. And guys, sometimes that happens. So I'm really big on pulling yourself together and pushing through, but sometimes you just need to take some time and be in the moment and feel what you're feeling and allow yourself to process that. So my husband and I were just kind of taking the weekend to do that, knowing that he had some leads for jobs and interviews and stuff coming up, but we just wanted, to be in the moment and to process. So in processing, I literally didn't even think about the cat. I mean, I don't know if you can see behind me, but we have a little over 4 acres. Most of it's wooded, and he has a tendency to just run off and come back later. But anyway, so I didn't even realize he was gone until last night. We started bringing all the animals in, and I couldn't find him. I looked for about 45 minutes. Of course, it was dark. I finally had to go to bed, didn't sleep very well, got up again this morning, looked for him. We've been looking off and on, and honestly, part of me expects to just walk to the front door and see him sitting at the door meowing to get in, because that's what he does. But anyway, I know, I'm sorry. This is a very long video to just explain to you everything that's been going on. It's been difficult. It's been very difficult. Dealing with an illness that you're not sure how it's going to react, and dealing with a change in a financial situation and unknowns with that. So, and then now dealing with the cat being gone. He's just run off. So he could be alive, maybe he's not. I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot to process, and I'm doing my best. We're all kind of doing our best. And yeah, so if you're out there and you're dealing with something, and need encouragement, I encourage you to post and let me know. Sometimes just sharing grief with someone can be very therapeutic. And if you're on my Facebook page and in my Facebook group, then I have made it available to you that you can post anonymously. You can private message and I can, shout out to you in another video if you don't want your identity out there. Whatever we need to do to lift each other up, I think it's important. Yeah. Thanks so much for being here. It is Sunday and we are feeling better. The kids have been better for a long time. I'm grateful that they recovered so well. But so we are doing school tomorrow. I'm going to be cooking dinner really soon. I haven't been able to cook dinner in 2 weeks. So for me to be able to actually cook dinner tonight is a win. And I'm going to get my prep done because I've been down long enough. And even though things do not look so great right now, tomorrow's a new day and it will be what I make it, which is encouraging. So yeah, I'm going to get my prep done. I hope you're trucking along and you're doing something today to prep for the week so that to set yourself up for success. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. And I hope you stay strong.